Your brain on nature. How outdoor time reduces mental aging. There's a reason your brain sighs in relief the moment you step outside and smell fresh air, hear birds arguing about territory, or feel the sun warm your face like a well-meaning grandmother. Even if you haven't backpacked through the wilderness or hugged a tree lately, your brain knows something important the moment it gets a whiff of a pine forest or a patch of blooming lavender. This is the environment it was built for. We humans spent 99% of our evolutionary history in nature. So it makes perfect biological sense that our brains still function best when surrounded by trees, sky, and things that rustle gently. And now, science has caught up to what every gardener, hiker, and birdwatcher already knows. Time spent in green spaces is deeply restorative for the mind. More than that, it may actually slow brain aging, and that's no small claim. Take forest bathing, the Japanese practice of Shinrin-yoku, which is essentially walking slowly through the woods while paying attention to the sights, smells, and sounds. It's not exercise. It's not a workout. It's literally just being in the forest, and research shows it lowers cortisol, your stress hormone, boosts natural killer cells, which help immune response, and improves attention, mood, and memory. In older adults, these effects aren't just short-term. Regular exposure to nature can reshape how the aging brain copes with stress and stores information. Green spaces, especially those with dense trees and minimal noise pollution, have been linked to larger gray matter volume in the prefrontal cortex and slower decline in spatial working memory. Translation: if you regularly spend time in nature, your brain's executive center, the part responsible for decision-making, planning, and not blurting out what you really think at family dinners, actually ages more gracefully. Even a walk in the park, yes, literally, has brain benefits. Researchers have found that people who walk through leafy green areas, rather than urban environments full of honking and cement, show better memory recall, reduced mental fatigue, and more positive emotions. One University of Michigan study showed that just 20 minutes in nature, even a city park with grass and trees, improved working memory performance by 20%. That's the kind of mental edge most people chase with espresso. But don't worry if you're not up for hiking the Alps. You don't need to scale mountains or live in a forest yurt to get the benefits. Even gardening, a low-key activity that involves digging, watering, weeding, and wondering what the squirrels are plotting, provides sensory stimulation, gentle physical movement, and a deep sense of calm. Gardening also reduces depression and anxiety, and it improves attention span and visual memory, especially in older adults. One study even showed that gardening boosted serotonin levels in the brain thanks to a certain soil bacterium, Mycobacterium vaccae, nature's accidental antidepressant. Let's not overlook the mood component. Spending time in nature lowers stress hormones, reduces rumination, that endless mental loop of, why did I say that in 1983, and increases levels of dopamine and endorphins. This not only improves emotional well-being but also enhances cognitive clarity, helping older adults stay mentally flexible, creative, and socially engaged. Even the mere presence of green space near your home can be protective. Longitudinal studies have found that seniors living near parks or natural areas experience slower rates of cognitive decline and have better preserved memory function.
Why?
Possibly because access to green space encourages more physical movement, better sleep, lower pollution exposure, and, this is important, more social interaction, which is also a major brain health booster. In other words, nature offers a full mental wellness package: attention restoration, memory preservation, emotional balance, and even enhanced immune function. It's the original brain supplement, no capsule required. And the best part? It asks nothing from you. You don't have to wear special clothes, follow a routine, or reach 10,000 steps. All nature asks is that you show up, breathe, and maybe admire a cloud or two. You can stroll through a botanical garden, sit quietly under a tree, walk your dog through the neighborhood, or just pot a few herbs on your balcony. Your brain doesn't need a wilderness adventure. It just needs a living, breathing space to stretch out in. So, if you're looking to protect your brain without flashcards, medication, or expensive programs, the answer may be waiting just outside your front door. A patch of green, a few flowers, a slow walk under a blue sky. These simple rituals nourish the aging brain in ways science is still discovering. And your neurons? They'll be dancing quietly under the canopy, whispering thank you.